Hi guys. I'm not gonna bullshit you today. I don't know what to talk about today. I keep a little note app in my phone where I jot down random ideas that I would make for YouTube videos. Sometimes they come to me naturally. Sometimes I sit there and I put forth effort to think of something to make a YouTube video on. And today this is like the third or fourth time I even made this video. Like the third or fourth time that I pressed record on my camera to try to even fathom up an idea to make for a YouTube video. And everything that I've done so far, I just wasn't feeling it. I'm at Target right now. I went to do some grocery shopping. I tried to make the video before I went in, and now I'm out of the grocery store, and I'm still trying to figure out what to make a video on. To the point where I was like, well, will today be my first day that I miss will today be the first day that I miss uploading a YouTube video? Because I don't know, maybe you've noticed or maybe you haven't, but up till this point I've uploaded a video every single day since the day I started, and I made that a non-negotiable thing for myself to upload every single day, to keep myself accountable, in trying this new venture in YouTube and making sure I keep myself consistent by posting every single day. And it's not that I'm feeling burnout, or anything like that, because if I were to feel burnout, I would take a break, and I wouldn't have a problem taking a break. But the thing is, I don't feel burnout. That's the biggest part, And I got a comment on my first YouTube video on here, and if you're watching, to that person, thank you for commenting and thank you for the kind words. Again, I appreciate them greatly. But they basically told me that to do it every day, and that sometimes your body's going to want to not make videos, and sometimes you're going to push against making videos, but to keep going, and that I'll do great, and then I'll always find a way to pivot. And as much as I appreciate that comment and how much it means to me that someone even took the time out to comment on my video, especially being my first video, again, I appreciate it a lot. But what happens on days like today when you don't feel like talking about anything, or you just don't necessarily know what to talk about? Like that's a problem, I think. So what do? What am I doing? I still don't know what I'm talking about. I just press record, and I'm letting you guys in on the fact that I don't know what I was going to talk about. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm going to talk about today. And I don't know how to feel about not knowing what to talk about. It's not like I don't have things that I can't talk about. Again, I told you I had a whole app that's dedicated to ideas that I'm going to make YouTube videos on. But when I go to record them, it doesn't feel genuine. And if it doesn't feel genuine, I have trouble finishing the idea out. I just can't finish something that I don't feel like I'm actually genuinely doing out of interest, or that it's actually causing me to follow through with it, because it just doesn't feel right at that very time. Like the ideas that I jot down they feel great. Like they feel like good ideas and ideas that I would love to touch on, but sometimes when I press record, I guess I'm not in the mindset to follow through with that idea. And so here we are, you know what I mean? Yeah, just being honest with you guys. And I guess that just comes along with the nature of starting a YouTube channel, finding your footing, and creating a root system to grow from, to have a strong foundation to grow from. But the 20 something days prior to today, I felt like it was a breeze. I felt like I had my ideas, I had my topics, and I just went on forward with those. maybe it's meant for me today that I don't have an idea. So I could just show you this vulnerability and show you that I don't have an idea. But how good of a video is, then it gets into like, okay, well, what is this video gonna do for others? You know? Because I feel like I do want to help. That's the reason I started the YouTube channel, is like to connect with people of like-minded thoughts, not like-minded thoughts, to connect with people who are on a like-minded like-minded thought wave, because I can't connect with people in my life anymore to the extent that I would love to connect with them with, whether it be friends or family, because the means that me and my friends became friends on, like the ground that we stood on, where the friendship birthed from, was that we shared mutual interests and we liked things that the other person, I liked things that he liked and he liked things that I like, and we could connect on those things, right? But then you go on the spiritual journey, not by my own doing, by the way, because the spiritual journey chose me. I did not choose this. Uh, and once you do embark on that journey, you can that's one thing, you cannot go back. You can't go back to the way you see things before. You can't unlearn things that you've learned now. And but you can't even connect with people around you that you'd want to connect with further, because for that to happen, it would take some serious growth on their part. And I'm not saying that from a place where it's like, okay, I've done growth on myself. I've done the soul searching thing. I'm consistently and effortless, like putting an effort to work on myself and to unearth my shadows. And I'm not saying that I'm better because I'm doing that and that people around me aren't doing that. That's not what I'm saying. But it is a fact that you can only connect with people as far as they can connect with themselves. And if they haven't done the journey, if they haven't done the digging on themselves, if they haven't learned that everything around them is an illusion, and they haven't learned who they really are at the source of who they really are, they might have an idea. And maybe that idea is close to what yours is, but maybe you just don't see eye to eye with the minutia of all those things, or like you don't see eye to eye with your beliefs and their beliefs, even though there could be a close resemblance there. But even though there's that close resemblance there, you're still far away, and you realize that when you try to talk to people about these things, esoteric ideas, spirituality, the meaning of life, the meaning of your existence on this planet, what you're meant to do here, why you're here, why is truth constantly trying to get covered up. All of those things. People just look at you like you're fucking from another planet, you know what I'm saying? But all I want to do is connect with those people deeper. Because when I hang out with these people now, and the things that we used to connect on, and that's still being the basis of why we hang out, and I can only talk about those surface level things for so long. Like, I'm fine with talking about it for a little bit, but if we're not growing together and we're not learning more about each other and why we do things and who we really are, then what's the point? Because at that point, I feel like instead of gaining from this interaction with you, I feel like I'm sacrificing a part of who I am now to engage in these conversations that we've had before. Like, how many times can we talk about the same thing over and over again? Like, again, it's cool to maybe talk about that a little bit, and we can still connect on that front a little bit, because I still like the things that I like, of course, to a lesser degree, because I'm more focused on my inner growth and who I am and what my purpose is and my fulfillment of this life. When they're not, they're not focused on that. But I'm not saying that's wrong and that they're wrong for not trying to embark on that journey. They're embarking on their own journey. They've got their own things going on, and life hasn't prescribed them the awakening yet. Life hasn't prescribed them enough pain for them to be so sick of the pain that they want to know why they're feeling so much pain, and have existential questions arise of like, who the fuck am I really? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't go through that, and maybe they won't ever go through that in this lifetime, and that's like a tough, hard pill to swallow if you are on that journey like I am. And I think the reason I started this YouTube channel was to connect with like-minded individuals who have that same problem connecting with others. because I want to connect. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, I think that all human nature wants to connect, but when your consciousness is at a certain place and other people's consciousness is at a certain place, there's a disconnect there. Unless you have both done the consciousness, unless you have both raised in unless two people or multiple people have all raised in consciousness, then you can, talk with one another and have in-depth conversations that fulfill each other's soul on a soul level, not just on a surface level. And I find that's hard to do. But again, that's part of that journey. It's a part of this whole journey of being on this planet, right? And I think for those who have felt that pain enough, at least the pain so much and so deep that they've decided to peel away the things that aren't them and uncover the truths of who they really are, I think life prescribed that to us for a reason, and I think that's to maybe bring us to another level of awareness as a society, as a collective, not so much as a society, but as a collective, because society is going to stay where they're at. They're going to move at their own pace, and that's fine. But the people whose consciousness is raising, the people who are consciously caring about themselves enough to find out who they are and what they're not, and find out what's really important, and find out what's not true and what is true. I think the people who want to go through those things and people who dig deep into those subjects, I feel like that's the collective I'm talking about, because that collective will birth a new world from the world that we're living in now. They're going to have a reality where society stays where they're at, living on a surface level, being told what to do, following paths that others have taken before them, that they think is just the path because other people that they have seen in their life taken that path. They think that's the way that has to go. They think life has to look this way. Life can't look this other way. And then there's going to be the other path. There's going to be the other collective in the new world, in the new planet, where it's consciousness based, where people are consistently raising their consciousness because they can no longer live in the false truths. They can no longer live in the things that they once thought they were. They want to know who they really are, and they want to connect with people on a deeper level. They want to assist in the healing of this planet as a whole. Not everyone has that on their plate. Not everyone has that on as their objective in life. It's become mine. It's become mine without a doubt. And again, the reason I started this YouTube channel was to connect with those like-minded individuals who are on that wavelength as well, who maybe have trouble connecting with others in their life, and they feel alone. Spiritual journey is a lonely one. It's one that's it's a self-led journey, right? It's all about the self. It's all about learning about yourself. But as you learn about yourself, and as you gain awareness of yourself, and as you accumulate the space within yourself and the love within yourself, you then offer space to other people who don't have the ability to share and be who they are. You give them an outlet to be who they are, because you have enough awareness of yourself, you have enough space within yourself, you have enough self-love, and so your cup is overfilling. Your cup is overflowing, not overfilling. Your cup is overflowing. Whereas if you go around anywhere today, like I told you, I'm at the grocery store, people hate their lives, and you can see it from their demeanor, you can see it from their energy, you can just see it from their body language. They hate themselves, they hate everyone around them, they hate the way they're existing right now. And that's a good thing, because that is life trying to prescribe them the truth, like it prescribed me, and like it prescribed people who are watching this video, people who connect on this level. It's prescribing them. It's trying to get them to the promised land of, yes, this is not how things are supposed to be. A different life can be led. We can live a different life on this planet while we're here. We don't have to do things status quo. We could do things the way we want. We don't have, everything doesn't have to look uniform. We can take the path less traveled and have a more fulfilling life and a more fulfilling journey while we're here, because of it. So yeah, I don't know how I got to this part I don't know how I got here from where I started the video, but we're here nonetheless. You know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, I know my journey and my ultimate path on this planet is to help the collective and help the world grow and heal. Like I feel that deeply, you know. Um, I don't know how that's going to look exactly. Don't know how it's going to look, but every day I feel like I am moving towards that, you know, because I feel better within myself. I get the biological feedback that I'm on the right path, that I'm doing the right thing, and to just take a step back and realize how far I've come, you know. If you guys would have seen the old version of me, the old paradigm version of who I am, you know, it looked nothing like this. It was somebody who was very angry, somebody who didn't know who they were, and somebody who was just lost. Um, Not to say I'm still not, I'm still kind of lost, but at least I have a flashlight now, as whereas before I was in the dark completely, you know, until by the grace of God that I was awakened to my true nature, and I was given the flashlight, you know. I was given the flashlight, and it was kind of like Source telling me, okay, at least you have a light to see where you're going, you know. And I just hope everybody in this world, in this lifetime, can find that, you know, can find that peace. But yeah, I think that's it for today. I think that's it. Um, this is just a rambling video because I didn't know what to talk about, like I said, and it started where it started, and it's gonna end where it's gonna end. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Hope you all had a great day. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be a little better structured video, but we'll see where it takes us. We'll see where the day takes us, and we'll go from there. But yeah, wish you all the best. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace.